Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about things that I wish I knew when I first started lifting. I started lifting about 3 years ago when I was 17, beginning of my senior year of high school, and right now I'm 20, so it's been about 3 years. There's a lot of things that I wish that I knew when I first started lifting that I know now, but in this video I'm going to cover 3 of them. The first of which being the importance of nutrition and how to diet, how to bulk, everything like that. Next, I wanted to talk about tracking progress in a strength sense and tracking your workouts, progressive overload. And the last thing I want to talk about is also in the idea of tracking progress, but tracking hypertrophy gains, gaining muscle, your lean body mass. Alright, so starting off with the importance of nutrition. Obviously, when I first started, I really didn't know how to eat right, like I've said before, I think. And I'm sure that everyone, when they first start lifting, they just get into the gym, start seeing gains, because you're getting like noob gains, but you're not really getting ideal gains that you should be getting. If I could go back, I really wish that I understood the importance of tracking macros and being able to understand that the different macronutrients that you're eating really dictates your body composition, how much fat you gain, how much lean body mass you gain, and just the importance of that and how it all ties together. And now I have that on point, but for the last, I'd say, or for the first 2 years that I started lifting, I really didn't have my macros on point, so I mean, my gains weren't as good as they could have been. So my advice to any beginners, starting with nutrition especially, is to really do some research, figure out what good nutrition is and how to really maximize your gains in lean body mass. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is tracking your strength progress, and really the most important thing in this is keeping a workout journal, workout notebook, whatever. For years I used a notebook, brought it to the gym and just wrote in it as I was going through my workouts. Now I use Evernote. It's an iPhone app. I think they have it on Droid too, where you can just keep a note and it'll sync to your computer, and it syncs on the internet too, so you can really access it anywhere. It's really good to track your workouts, especially when you're trying to increase your weight every time you lift, increase your reps, and really focus on your progressive tension overload. And that is just increasing weight and increasing the stress that you put on your muscle, because your muscles won't build unless they're put under more stress than they have been before. And so as long as you increase that stress every workout, then you'll definitely be building muscle. Again, to reiterate, the importance of keeping a notebook and tracking your workouts is, I feel it's one of the most important things of going to the gym, because if you don't, you'll pretty much be using the same weight, doing the same reps, and even if you forget how much weight you did, you'll either increase it too much and just have terrible form on whatever workout you're doing, or decrease it because you don't think that you did that much weight last time, and your muscles aren't going to be trained properly with the right amount of stress building upon your last workout. The last thing I wanted to talk about was tracking your progress, but this is in a hypertrophy sense. This is something I just started doing since I started my bulk back in July. What I do is I have an Excel spreadsheet that I weigh myself maybe once, twice a week and post my weight there. And I also estimate my body fat, and I'll post that there also. And using those two numbers, I can figure out my amount of pounds in fat and amount of pounds in lean body mass. So it really helps me track how much lean muscle I'm gaining along with gaining fat. So especially when you're bulking, it really helps me track my lean body mass and make sure that that is increasing at a faster rate than my fat gains, because obviously I don't want to gain as much fat as I do muscle. And so far since I started bulking, started at 162 pounds of lean body mass, and right now I'm at 170. I believe that my fat was 28 pounds and now it's at 35. That's 7 pounds of fat compared to 8 pounds of muscle, but I feel as long as the muscle is greater than the amount of fat that you gain, then you're doing pretty well in your bulk. Because I mean, it's definitely difficult to just gain muscle and not gain any fat. But so far I'm happy with the way my bulk's going. So tracking the progress has really helped me. Alright, so those are the 3 most important things that I wish I knew when I was a beginner, when I first started lifting. And I mean, I'm sure that if I could go back and really focus on those 3 aspects, then my gains would have been a lot better than they have been. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't gotten bigger since I started lifting 3 years ago, but I feel as though they could definitely be greater. So that's my advice to anyone that first starts out lifting, especially nutrition. You really got to get that on point. I mean, lifting is important, but nutrition is just as important as going to the gym. When you're trying to gain muscle and minimize fat gain, keep a heads up for other videos on this topic, things that we wish that we knew when we were beginners, and we'll definitely be coming out with a couple more things that we believe are extremely important that most people that start lifting don't really understand. So stay posted on our videos. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to subscribe, comment, and like our videos.